And just so we're all clear on the stakes, we are talking about $200 million. That is the value of the deal that Mike is about to light on fire. As the firm's boss, Jessica Pearson, says, we need that dull money. So yeah, no pressure.
You ever watch a TV show and just think, wow, every single scene feels like it's perfectly in its place? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on an episode that absolutely nails that. Bailout from the first season of Suits. We're going to break down how the script uses this really brilliant parallel structure to explore one single powerful theme.
This right here, this one question, is basically the engine that drives every single conflict in this episode. Think about it. What is more dangerous? An enemy you can see coming, or a friend you can't actually trust? Let's see how the writers make our main characters answer that question. So our story is set at the super elite law firm Pearson Hardman, and it really zooms in on our two main guys, Harvey Specter, who is the city's best closer, this legal shark who literally never loses, and his brilliant associate, Mike Ross, who's hiding a pretty massive secret. He never actually went to law school. And this episode, it throws them both into totally separate crises at the exact same time. And this is where the writing gets so clever. The episode runs two completely separate storylines side by side. You've got Harvey facing a professional crisis, a legal fight that threatens his sense of control. And at the exact same moment, Mike gets hit with a personal catastrophe, this call from his past that could just blow up his entire future. Both stories are all about loyalty, but they tackle it from completely different angles. Okay, so first up is Harvey. His whole problem starts with something that seems so small, almost silly, a minor traffic accident. But for a guy who has built his whole life on being in total control, this little fender bender is about to spiral into a complete and total crisis. Just watch how fast this all blows up. It starts with a simple car accident involving Harvey's driver. Then there's some yelling on the street. No big deal, right? Wrong. Next thing you know, Harvey is being served with papers. And the lawsuit? It's for millions, and now he's on the hook for it. And the final nail on the coffin? A judge fast-tracks the whole thing for the very next day. In just a couple of scenes, the script masterfully flips Harvey from being the master of the universe to being totally on the defensive. And Harvey's initial reaction? Oh, it's classic Harvey. He's cocky, aggressive, totally sure he can just squash this little lawsuit. And notice his loyalty here. It's possessive. He says, my driver. He's basically defending his property, his employee. But you can tell there's a little bit of real loyalty in there, even if he hates that he's doing it for free. Now, while all of this is going down with Harvey, the episode cuts over to Mike. And his crisis? It isn't some external lawsuit. It's a phone call from deep within his own past. It's a problem of toxic loyalty, and it's threatening to burn his new life right to the ground. The moment that kicks off Mike's problem is just timed perfectly for maximum drama. He's in the middle of this super high-stakes meeting for a $200 million deal when his phone rings. Now, Harvey has one simple rule. If your phone rings, you have to answer it, but you never, ever answer it in the room. This one little rule forces Mike to step out, and that one step sets his entire story on fire. So who's on the other end of that call? Trevor Evans. This guy is literally everything Mike is trying to escape. He's not just an old friend, he is the walking, talking symbol of all of Mike's past mistakes. And worst of all, he is the only person outside the firm who knows Mike is a fraud. Trevor is basically a human time bomb. I mean, this visual contrast says it all, doesn't it? On one side, you have the sleek corporate world of Pearson Hardman. That's the future Mike is desperately fighting for. And on the other, you have the messy, dangerous world of Trevor. That's the past that he just can't seem to shake. Mike is trapped right in the middle of these two realities. And the big question is, which one is going to win? And Mike's loyalty to Trevor has an immediate, very real price tag. He completely drains his bank account to bail the guy out. Then, Trevor just casually admits he can't pay him back. And it gets worse. He carelessly starts flashing Mike's brand new official business card around in a bar, and his reckless behavior gets the attention of some very, very dangerous people. It's like every single act of loyalty from Mike is met with an act of destruction from Trevor. Okay, so this is the point where the two stories stop just running side by side and they start to crash into each other. Harvey's legal problem and Mike's personal drama start creating these ripple effects, and they combine into this perfect storm of trouble for the whole firm. So because Harvey's stuck dealing with his car accident stuff, he sends Mike to go babysit a huge toy company client. Harvey's instructions are super simple. Just nod your head and look pretty. But Mike, who's still reeling from that phone call with Trevor, does the exact opposite. And we're not talking about some small client either. This is a $200 million deal. Mike, who's all in his feelings, shares this really heartfelt story about his grandmother. And it works a little too well. The client is so moved that she decides to ditch the original deal and sell her entire company instead, which basically throws months of legal work into total chaos. And Harvey's reaction? It's pure, uncut Harvey. This quote just perfectly captures his anger and his tough love style of mentorship. Mike is the puppy who made a huge mess, and Harvey sees this mistake as more than just bad judgment. He sees it as a fundamental weakness. It's harsh, but that's Harvey. And just when you think things can't possibly get any worse for Mike, the threat goes from potential to physical. The dangerous guys from the bar actually show up at the firm's front desk, and they were sent there by Trevor. All of a sudden, Mike's past isn't just a phone call anymore. It has literally walked through the front door and he's running for his life inside his own office. So this all brings us to the thematic climax of the whole episode. This is the moment where everything that's been bubbling under the surface comes right out into the open. Harvey and Mike finally have this direct, really powerful confrontation about what loyalty even means, and they're both using their own crises as evidence. Harvey's point of view is just brutally pragmatic. To him, loyalty is a strategic choice, not some sentimental obligation. He sees Trevor for exactly what he is, an anchor, and his advice is simple, logical, and has zero emotion attached. Cut him loose. But Mike's view is the complete opposite. His loyalty is all about history and emotion. For Mike, it's not a strategic choice you get to make, it's a fundamental duty. It's a debt you owe to your past, and you can't just walk away from it, no matter how much it costs you. And then Harvey lays out his own code. He tells Mike why he's being so loyal to his driver, Ray. It has nothing to do with how long he's known him, it has everything to do with his character. See, Ray once found $3,000 in cash in the limo and returned every single penny. For Harvey, the lesson is crystal clear. Loyalty isn't just given, it is earned through integrity. Ray proved his character, Trevor has only ever proven that he's a liability. Harvey's cold logic is useless without some human connection, and Mike's empathy is a complete disaster without professional discipline. When you think about it, Harvey's loyalty to his driver is the exact same impulse as Mike's empathy for his client. And in the end, they both end up dependent on other people, Mike on Harvey and Harvey on his rival Louie. The episode is making it pretty clear. Real success means you have to have a balance of both. And so the episode leaves Mike and us with this impossible choice. It's the perfect culmination of everything we've just watched. Does he adopt Harvey's pragmatic code where loyalty is something that has to be earned? Or does he stick with his own idea that loyalty is this unbreakable bond, even if that bond is an anchor that's dragging them straight to the bottom? The episode doesn't just ask what Mike should do. It asks all of us to decide what loyalty is really worth.